Hey there, and welcome back to Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, the game! As you recall, in the last episode, we shadowed the last of the movie-based characters in the DLC with the Stealth Bumblebee reskin. And now, we are switching out to the G1-based characters. And starting off our G1 journey is the only G1 Autobot included in the DLC, G1 Optimus. A character that has been featured in 3 other TF games that aren't directly G1-based. How will this version compare to the others? Let's head in game and get him primed for presentation. And here we have G1 Optimus. This particular version of G1 Prime was again designed for the game by Ken Christensen, who had originally intended on following the original G1 design for the model, but was actually pushed to follow the Masterpiece figure styling instead. This was something Ken was not particularly pleased with. Anyway, despite him being another take of G1 Optimus, we'll go through him all the same and see how optimized G1 Optimus really is. Starting up at the head, Prime is pretty on point to the standard G1 look. He crowns the classic 2 antenna on the upper sides, with the head crest up top, but has quite a bit more detailing added to his faceplate compared to what you would see on the standard G1 design. But all these details seem on target with his actual artwork. The only issue I've noticed is that his optics seem a bit off-center from his actual eyes. Other than that, it looks great. Continuing down to the chest, it follows the general styling you'd expect to see on G1 Optimus. He has the signature cab for the chest, with the iconic gray stripes in the center. However, the proportions do seem a bit squished around the waist compared to what you see in the artwork. Whether that is a result of the model itself, or a side effect of sharing the movie Optimus's rig, I can't say for sure. Rounding around to the back, the proportions of the design again follow the artwork fairly accurately. It's got the same rear armor protrusions, the rear lights on the sides, and even the lower interior circuitry seems on target. The shoulders are their same standard square shape, with an Autobot insignia lining the front. Interestingly, his smokestacks on the side seem to have an additional bottom pipe connecting them to the lower shoulder, a feature that was not present on the original concept art. From the back, he has the distinct rear connectors that are found on the Masterpiece mold, but otherwise not much else sticks out. The arms follow the trademark design of G1 Prime. He has the gray stripes on the side of the arms, the classic yellow triangle and dashes, which appear a bit too spaced out for my liking, and of course, he has the full blue hands. Regarding any deviations, I do notice that he's missing some mini vents on the sides of the center of the arm that were present in the concept art, but otherwise it appears fairly accurate. Homing in on the hips, it's pretty much what you'd expect. He has the signature yellow sections in the center, and the lower blue armor on the undersection. The rear is also pretty standard, though he seems to have some additional lining added to his side armor, which was not present in concept art. The thighs imitate the design of the artwork and source material pretty well, though I do see some strange red anomalies peering out from some of the inner circuitry, but other than that, it looks pretty solid. The knees again follow the design of the artwork quite accurately. He has that signature segmented section in the center, the fuel canisters hanging on the outer sides. His interior detailing is pretty accurate, though there are a few slight deco adjustments, but overall nothing too noteworthy sticks out. Finally, closing off with the feet, they are blue, with a couple orange lights on the front, as seen in the artwork, and he also has a couple more lights on the back that are again accurate to what is seen in the artwork. Well, I think that's an adequate analysis of G1 Optimus' appearance. Let's get on to gameplay.
Locked and loaded.
Starting with health, G1 Optimus has the same default health value as Movie Optimus, that being 360, but he can be upgraded to a maximum value of 504. His movements likewise are all the same as the standard Movie Optimus. He can walk, run, jump slam, which does the standard 60 damage, and of course, he can climb. Priming up his weapons, Optimus has a modern take on his classic G1 blaster. It too is based upon artwork by Ken Christensen, and really doesn't seem to differ at all with what you see there, so let's just get onto the weapons themselves. Starting with his primary weapon, G1 Optimus has the laser rifle, which actually does double the damage of his movie counterpart's primary weapon. Now dealing 24 damage per shot instead of 12, can be fired 40 times before overheating, roughly the same amount of its movie counterpart, but it can be upgraded to fire up to 62 times. Switching over to the secondary weapon, Prime has the shell cannon, which does 140 per single shot, again doubling the damage of his movie counterparts. It can be fired 9 times by default, but can be upgraded to fire 13, same as movie Prime. It can also be charged to deal a maximum damage of 175 damage per shot, and can be fired only twice by default, but can be upgraded to fire 3.5 shots, same as movie Prime. And of course, he can roll. For his special ability, G1 Optimus retains the Valiant Leader ability, which fully engulfs him in gold, likely an inspiration from the Gold Lagoon episode. It nerfs damage, disables slowing effects, and multiplies all his melee damage by a factor of 1.5. Moving on to melee, all his melee values are shared with Movie Optimus. The first hit deals 55 damage, the second hit also does 55, and the final hit also does 55, resulting in a maximum damage of 165. It can, however, deal up to 330 damage when fully upgraded. Prime can also perform a charged attack, where he wields his iconic laser axe. And even though he only uses it once in like the entire cartoon, I am so glad they included it here all the same. It does 85 damage by default, but it can deal 212.50 when fully upgraded. Well, that's all I've got for robot mode. Let's tuck it into truck mode. G1 Optimus, transform! And here we have G1 Optimus's alt mode. A direct inspiration from his original G1 vehicle, a Freightliner FL86 if I'm not mistaken. It naturally reuses most of his sounds from Movie Prime's, sans the transformation sounds, which are completely unique to the DLC. And I have to say that out of all the G1 inspired trucks I've seen in the TF games, this one has to be my favorite. There's just something really sleek about this particular model that sets it apart from the others that makes me just absolutely love it. Anyway, the truck follows the decal that you'd expect of the classic G1 truck. You get the red cab with the silver striping wrapping around the front, and the rear section being entirely blue. Yeah, it's pretty much your standard Prime truck. But be that as it may, we shall nonetheless tear through this truck and highlight any distinctions that do stand out. Starting up at the front, the design of the truck follows the concept art pretty much one-to-one. He has the iconic silver stripe lining the center, the round circular lights, and the single rectangular orange light, and there are some small traces of yellow on the front bumper that mirror what you see on the hips in robot mode. The only deviation that stands out are that his windshield wipers are mirrored compared to the concept art where they are facing the exact same direction. Overall, though, they are pretty much perfect. Switching to a side view, the model again follows the artwork pretty much perfectly. He's got the distinct white outline on his bot symbol. He's got a fire extinguisher inside text that is actually somewhat legible. He's got all the appropriate lights near the bottom. Really, the only thing that seems to be missing here is a small orange light near the top corner of the truck, but this could just be an anomaly with the art itself. Taking a quick look up top, there isn't a whole lot of reference to pull from in the artwork, but it does have the 8 cab lights and the 2 silver protrusions as seen in the artwork, so in the end, I guess that's all that really matters. Breaking it to the back, it again follows the concept art quite closely. The only deviations I can spot are the lack of several holes on the upper section of his mud flaps, and he has no red or blue wire on his trailer hitch. Other than that, it's pretty on point. Whirling down to the wheels, he's actually got some unique text on his sides. Primetime Tire Co., Cybertron Autobot B1. Not often we get unique text decals for wheels, but it's a pretty distinctive touch all the same. Finally, taking a look inside, we actually have a bit of a callback to the Transformers the Game model, as ROTF Prime has no actual interior detailing, but instead has a model of his head, just like the TFG model. Regarding gameplay, Prime's truck is once again a clone of his movie counterpart. He can reach a maximum speed of 78 miles per hour. With Nitro, he can get up to 94 miles per hour. He can power slide. His vehicle weapon does 10 damage per shot, and can be fired a whopping 40 times by default, and shockingly fires up to 122 shots when fully upgraded. I honestly think they forgot to nerf his vehicle weapons or something, because I highly doubt you'll ever get a chance to fire that many rounds in alt mode. And he can, of course, reverse. For advanced maneuvers, he can naturally perform all three. He can perform the advanced jump, which I swear takes inspiration from his transformation in the movie, after he runs a bunch of cons over. He can perform the advanced melee attack, which does a maximum of 125 damage by default, but it can deal up to 230 damage when fully upgraded. And of course, he can perform the advanced ground pound, which still does the standard 100 damage. And surprisingly, it is completely unaffected by the Valiant Leader ability, which is kind of a disappointment. When it comes to transformations, he has all three. The standard stationary transformation, the forward run transformation, which I swear looks exactly the same as the stationary transformation, and he has the swift reverse transformation. Well, that's G1 Prime all played out. It is now time to bring him into the action. I am running out of places to go, but I think I have just the spot that'll work for him. Let's roll out.
Roll out!
That, of course, being Cairo Pyramids. I know we took Jetfire here a few episodes ago. Since you can't take Prime here by default in the base game, this seemed like the best choice, so let's go make Fallen fall. Alright, Fallen, time to make you fall. Give me your face, boy. Ow. Ow. Okay, he's down. Let's go get him. Come on, Folly boy. Come and bring me your stupid face. I'm freaking blocking it. In the face, Fallen. Get shot. He's behind me. Ow. Ah. Eat it, man. Oh. Oh, got him. Yeah, deal with that. Let's move. Let's skill shot. Ow! Missed! Oh, he's stuck. Bop. Oh, man. Thought I had him. Skill shot. I don't know why I'm shooting these. Pop. Oh, both of you are here. Wonderful. Bop. Huh? Oh, come here. Let me swat him. Let me swat him out of the air. Dang it. Oh. Huh? Ah. Boom. Oh, I don't think so. Hey. Boom. Good enough. Huh. You're not getting away with that. Alright. Lock and load. Hello? Hey, let's damage him a bit more. A little more. That should work. Alright, overdrive time. Oh, ow! No. I'm gonna get scrapped. Half bonk. Boom. Whoosh. Who's up? Got another warrior. Seeker. Go goal. Whammo. Launch. Who's next? Scout? Oh, you're gonna get scrapped, Sunny Jim. Boom. Bop, bop. Gone. Nope. Huh. Oh, that somehow hit. Get trucked. Oh. A few more shots forward, good measure. Whoosh. Ah. Ah. Overdrive. Oh, warrior party. Ah. Who's there? Seeker. No seeking. Who's next? Another seeker inbound. Huh. Oh, did it. Okay. Ah! What? Who's there? Warrior man. Whoosh. Ah! Who dares? You're gonna win if you dare. I've got the touch. Ground pound. Yeah. Who wants to go next? Oh, warrior. Another seeker. Oh, let's go to scout. Boom, baby. I'm only gonna go for like 5 minutes, so we're about done here. Come here, Con. Come here. Darn freaking gun. Alright, that's good enough. Let's kill him. There. Alright, that was G1 Prime. Yeah, I have to admit, he does feel quite a bit tougher than the standard movie Prime. At least ranged weapon-wise. Yeah, he's pretty fun. Okay, we've shown him off. Let's wrap it up. Alright, that was G1 Optimus. Yeah, I'd say he's a fun, powerful, great-looking character. I really have no complaints on him whatsoever. With his ranged weapons being a bit more powerful, I wonder how he would do on time runs. Because since his ranged weapons are more powerful than the standard Prime, that could prove to make things quite a bit faster for time runs. Well, with G1 Prime's journey all complete, we've covered all the Autobots in the DLC. So we only have 3 characters left, and they are all G1-based Decepticons. And since we've already covered the leader of the Autobots, the obvious next choice is the leader of the Decepticons. Yep. We'll cover G1 Megatron in the next episode. And that is a character I have one massive problem with, and I'll cover that when we run through him next time. And I'll be curious to see if any of his damage values have changed as well. Well, we'll get into that next time. Till then, Prime, sign us off.
Goodbye.
Oh.